the scholars of the historians, the Islamic historians, they brought the history of Umar Ibn AbdulAziz. Umar Ibn AbdulAziz was one of the Muslim leaders. He was from the clan Banu Umayyah. So many people from this clan had actually ruled before Umar Ibn AbdulAziz. So these people, when they were ruling, they made a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes. So when Umar Ibn AbdulAziz took the mantle of leadership, Umar Ibn AbdulAziz, the first thing he did was that he actually dismissed the commander, the securities. You know, they have securities. So the leaders of the security, Umar Ibn AbdulAziz dismissed him. I hope you understand. And this leader, he used to be the leaders of other what? Other, he used to be the commandant and the chief security officer of other, leaders before Umar. But when Umar Ibn AbdulAziz came, he dismissed him. So they asked, they said, why did you actually dismiss this man? Umar Ibn AbdulAziz said, because he goes extreme in shedding people's blood. And he obeys the leader even at the expense of disobeying Allah. They said, إِنَّمَا الطَّاعَ fil ma'ruf. And you obey the leaders when they command you to do what is in line with Quran and what? And Sunnah. But this one, he obeyed the leader even if they ask him to disobey Allah, to do something that is contrary to what Allah SWT has legislated. So that is the reason why Umar Ibn AbdulAziz removed him. And this chief security officer that he dismissed, he had bloodly relationship with him. They are related by blood. But Umar Ibn AbdulAziz did not look at that. He dismissed him. And when he dismissed him, he said, Allahumma qad wadda'tu laka Khalid ibn Rayyan. Allahumma la tarfa'hu abadan. Oh Allah, have debased Khalid ibn Rayyan. Oh Allah, don't elevate him forever. That chief security officer that he dismissed, his name was Khalid ibn Rayyan. I hope we are getting the concept. So why did he say that Allah should not elevate him again? Because he goes extreme in shedding people's blood. And what? He obeys the leader even at the expense of what? Disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when Umar, this particular prayer, Umar rendered, supplicated against it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted the prayer. Al-Imam Ibn Asakir, he said that ما رأيت شريفا خمد ذكره حتى لا يذكر مثله. He said, I've never seen a honorable person that people used to mention him before, but just like that, his mentioning, his name disappeared to the extent that nobody even talk about him again, like this Khalid ibn Rayyan. He said it got to an extent that people were saying that Ma fa'ala Khalid, what happened to this Khalid? Ahayyun aw mayyitun? Is he still alive or is dead? I hope we are getting the concept. So when Umar ibn AbdulAziz dismissed him, he then gathered all the soldiers. He looked at their faces. Having looked at their faces, he called a man called Amru ibn al-Muhajir al-Ansari. What is the name of this man he called? Amru ibn al-Muhajir al-Ansari. And he gave him the chief security officer. When Amru ibn al-Muhajir al-Ansari came out, he told Amru ibn al-Muhajir, he said, Wallahi ya Amr, Wallahi innaka la ta'lamu ya Amr, annahu ma bayni wa baynaka qaraba, illa qarabatu al-Islam. He said, Amru, you know, I swear by Allah, you know that between me and you, we don't have any blood relation. We don't have any blood what? Relationship, except the relationship of what? Islam. Jama, are we together? He said, the reason why I made you the chief security officer is that Qad sami'tuka tukthiru tilawat al-Quran. I've heard you reciting Quran a lot. You can see he substituted that man with a pious person. He substituted him and give chief security officer to who? A pious person, a religious person. He said, Qad sami'tuka tukthiru tilawat al-Quran. Wa ra'aytuka tusalli fi mawdu'in tadhunnu an la yaraka ahad. And I've seen you praying in a place that you thought that nobody would see you. That means you are doing it for the sake of who? Allah. He said, Wa ra'aytuka tuhsinu salah. And I see that you know how to pray very well. Wa anta rajulun min al-ansar. And you are also a man from where? From Medina. Don't forget, the Banu Umayyah, throughout their leadership, they did not appoint anybody from where? From outside their own clan. But Umar Bin AbdulAziz appointed a man from where? From Medina. I hope we are getting the concept. You know, there was this man called Usayd ibn Hudayr in the hadith of Imam al-Bukhari. When he went to visit the Prophet ﷺ in Medina, and he met the Prophet giving, appointment to people, he said, Ya Rasulullah, ala tasta'amiluni kama sta'amalta fulanan wa fulanan. Ya Rasulullah, won't you give me post just the way you have given so people post? The Prophet said, innakum satalqawna ba'di atharatan. He said, you, the people of Medina, you are going to face a lot of obstacles after me. Meaning that your positions, you will be denied of your positions. I hope you are getting the concept. He said, first be patient. He did not say fight for your position. He did not say protest. He said what? Be patient. Hatta talqawni ala al-hawd, until you meet me by my water tank. And it's true, after the demise of the Prophet ﷺ, Banu Umayyah, they ruled for more than 100 years, and they did not appoint anybody from outside what? From outside their clan. But look at Umar Bin AbdulAziz came, he appointed a man from where? From Medina. That is not even part of his clan. You see, Umar Ibn AbdulAziz had shown us here that he was a just leader, he was not a tribalistic leader. I hope you are getting the concept. So Jama, what can we say today if Umar Ibn AbdulAziz is actually emulated? I don't know if you understand. Today, if they want to give any job, even if it is security job, you don't have 200,000, you not be giving. We don't consider people that are what? Religious. So these people that are paying 200,000, if they get there, they will not treat the country well. Because the country did not treat them well. That will be their own belief. They say, hence me too, before I came here, they collected money from me. So let me look for a way to make my own money too. Jama, are we together? So if we follow this step of Umar Bin AbdulAziz, I think it will help us to reduce some of what? Our problems. Jama, are we together? Al-Imam Ibn Jarir al-Tabari rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, he mentioned